Show yourself now. Insert your area. I'll be here somewhere. Ha! Someone's scared. Come on. Spread out. Find them.
Pleasure Company is committed to legal rehabilitation, while most corrections
Thought you wanted to fight.
criminals. We understand that everyone has a story, point of view, or a situation that led them to break the law.
Ha!
Thus, no one is beyond redemption.
You think you can hide from me? You'll be... Starts. We need to know you wanted to fight. Dispatch. In pursuit of hostiles. Come out right now. Don't think there's a big sweeping it. Show yourself. Spread out. Show yourself. Come on.
Ready to take the next step.
Spread out. Find them.
A shared confidence that boosts self-esteem.
Come out right now. Don't think there's a... Put them down.
A kind word goes a long way.
Show your... Dispatch. In pursuit of hostiles. Come out right now. Stop. Show yourself now. Suspicious activity.
You may wonder, is this Pleasure Rehabilitation Facility a UEE prison? As a private suburb, Pleasure has entered into an agreement with local military tribunals to handle their corrections infrastructure. What does this mean for you? You get to spend your sentence in one of our industry-leading facilities, enjoying amenities.
Spread out. Find them. Start searching. Friendly area. Hunting target. It'll be better for them. You've got to be even a possum. In pursuit of target. Show yourself, coward. Dispatch.
Oh, wow, that's really off, isn't it?
Come out.
The sun is so bright right now, dude. Fuck.
Thought you wanted to fight.
Oh, I'll give it like 20 minutes. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with this being here.
In pursuit of target.
I can't really do anything about it. I suppose that's the downside of my desk facing east. Shit. That looks so bad.
Show yourself now.
It'll slowly disappear.
Find them.
That is so like jarringly bright though.
Spread out. Dispatch. Enemy threatening.
I don't know if there's a way I can get around that though.
Ha! Someone's scared.
I don't think I can do anything about it.
Sweeping the area for
There, it's gone, but so am I. Oh, it's so bad.
Dispatch. In pursuit of hostiles.
Yeah, there's no way around it. We're just gonna have to deal with it.
Stop. Show yourself now.
There. Now no one will know, right? I am gonna leave it. Alright, well, I can just waltz on out of here this time at least.
It's true. After spending
We need to find them now.
Mr. Wingard realized that one of the best ways
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world.
Yeah, my rehabilitation was sleeping it off. I keep getting told that if I do the legal missions, I'll be able to get Quantanium easier. We'll see how true that is. Not really. Because I want to get the Corsair first. So we are going to continue doing the illegal missions. The fuck am I doing in my starter stuff? Did it do the thing and actually eat my gear? Like everybody was saying it would do? At some point? Fuck. Are you serious? No shot. Are you kidding? What a sick start to the stream, huh? Get to wake up to losing my gear. That's lovely. So glad that happened. Alright, well, I don't really need much in the way of gear, to be honest, so... Just before I take off. I'm gonna run down to... the cargo center and get a max lift. How's it going? I didn't get a chance to watch your live stream at Arc Raiders. How'd you like it? Well... First part of that question. Logged into no... Thank you for interrupting my fucking elevator ride. Yeah, I lost my gear for some reason. There's a bug when you go to prison and pop out, you lose your gear, I suppose. I got lucky last time. Arc Raiders is gonna be my new addiction. I don't know how else to put it. It's really fucking good. I'm not one for extraction shooters, but really enjoyed playing Arc Raiders. And the salt is so strong in there, dude. It was so good. I live for that shit. I love bantering with people in-game. Proximity chat is both the best and worst thing to come to gaming. And in Arc Raiders, it's so good. It's like half of, like, most of the enjoyment out of that game is just fucking with other people, but in general, the gameplay for Arc Raiders is good. They did a really good job with detailing. Like, I was, one of the dumbest things that I got impressed by was how they did their flashlights. It was like, it genuinely felt like the first time I saw someone do flashlight properly in a game. I don't even think. I guess it depends on the type of light. They kinda have that effect with the light in Star Citizen. But it... No, it looks too clean. You know? What the fuck is this? That is not what I want to be listening to. Alright. Pull up a different playlist, hold on. Oh, it's a struggle finding good copyright-free stuff that isn't gonna bitch about anything. Okay. Yeah, the inner ring... I don't know. They did flashlights perfectly in that game. Not that it really has too much of an effect in gameplay, but... I do have my Cuddy Black at least.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been. Please visit us again.
Hello. Okay, good. Alright, we're just gonna jaunt on over to Yella, and I have 1.4 mil to go. Until, I almost made a huge mess. Until I can get the, Corsair. Oh yeah, I should probably equip the max lift, huh? Alright. Let's get in the cuddy and get schmovin'. Hopefully the server... Oh, I should check what the server FPS is before I even say anything. Alright, well, never mind. We got about 13, 14 FPS today, so... Whoops. Oh, so it's gonna be a little rough. A lot rough. Trying to think of what the best move would be. It's like a board thing is easier, not have what happened the last time happen again. Ideally. I don't want to try crashing inside of a C2 and blow up just because they want to have them do these little micro movements and just swash around in space. They made the flight patterns of the NPCs so infuriating when they're not in combat. Alright, let's get back over to Grim. Feels weird being over in Stanton, to be honest. But make a do until I get better shit for now. And Vaughn is a much better source of income, so to speak. Sure, the contracts give you a good amount, but we're not there for the contract money, we're there for the cargo money. What is my rep with Vaughn right now? Maybe I just haven't gotten to the proper rep level. I'm an elite assassin. Shit. Okay, I guess we'll see what happens when I get up to master. Maybe that's the tier contract that actually supplies Quantanium. Now, some people are saying, like, I can go do the legal bounty hunting and easily find, like, 1 to 4 SCU in the ships. Interesting if true. I'm still gonna push the rep for Vaughn because someone said that once I get to the later tiered ones that I could get that Quantanium in a few runs, like in a few hours, so it's random on how much you get. You don't say. But I'm well aware of RNG. I'm just saying that people are more consistently finding Quantanium in the legal missions as opposed to what I've been finding in the Vaughn missions. Heard good things about Arc Raiders. Was thinking about trying it and just didn't know if I should buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Hands down, buy it. If you want a good extraction shooter that's actually approachable, unlike Tarkov, I would recommend it. It's not nearly as sweaty, it's much more approachable, and the salt is rich in Arc Raiders, which I adore. Thank you for incorrecting yourself and then correcting yourself, Fugsmug. It's a random on how much you get, and then corrects themselves saying that you can get 1 to 4 on the legal missions, you can get more on Vaughn missions. What? Okay. Yes. I feel like that's already been established, but thank you. Hoping that, because I haven't found a single quant in the Vaughn missions up to the tier that I've been to, so we're gonna get to the master level, and hopefully it actually starts spawning. I will say I've been getting Weave-a-Leg, Slam, Neon, Widow, all that shit, and like full cargo ships of that, but it's not what we want. I love when it messes up the routing. Once you get to look, it's great. It would appear my RNG has been absolutely dog shit. Well, relatively speaking, because RNG's been pretty good as far as like being able to profit. So I went from like nothing to 5 mil in a day or two. But I don't want money, I want a Polaris. So much nicer. Travel time in Stanton. I really put myself through the ringer being in Pyro for like 4 months. And then coming to Stanton and be like, oh, yes, everything's so much closer. Even though Grim still has issues rendering, but we forgive it for that. Oh, dude, that was satisfying. Came ripping in a little too hot, though. Q. So tempting to just go land up top. I see you back there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's not float into the rock. Don't like that there's a queue this morning. So many people at Grim, dude. Holy shit. I haven't seen Grim this active in a bit. Oh. Are we next? Did I just watch that hangar open and then close? Before fully opening? What is going on with this hangar? Oh, there it goes. There's nothing even in there. Why is it shutting? Well, I guess we'll see if this one's actually mine, because sometimes it doesn't put up the marker. Nope. Okay, cool. I didn't even get a chance to correct myself. Actually just yeets me into this state. Can I get up, please? Thank you. Let's double check that my spawn's here. I suppose that was the faster way of getting into Grim. Oh, wait, no, let's not reset. We're already set up at Grim. Never mind. Let's get a Tiger's Claw, because I don't feel like going to jail for stupid reasons today. I'm gonna do it right. Right. That being said, when 4.1.1 actually releases, I am going to be just sitting with the crime stat. I don't care, I want that PvP.
This terminal is experiencing technical difficulties.
Is he actually working? Okay. I'll grab another one. My favorite bot. now. Okay, there we go. Didn't I just buy... Oh, there's the other one. I was about to be mildly upset. Oh, shit, that's right. I need to... They ate my body, dude. That sucks. Go get another one. Forgot I'm probably gonna need that. If I can actually pop doors. Even though I'd much rather an FS9 or 5, but no one sells that ammo around here. That should be enough. I have ammo anyway. Shit. I have to go get armor. Oh my goodness. Very annoying. So glad it ate my armor. Now I have to... Well, I guess the Calico stuff isn't too bad, but...
Yeah.
Is Calico better than Dust Up? Oh, Dust Up's better. Okay. Well, now we know what we're getting. Alright. Should be good after that. Alright. We are... Ooh. Grab those two. We're kitted. Got our shit. Let's get schmoving. Actually get some progress done today. That'd be nice. Great if I could actually get the... I pressed the wrong one. It'd be great if I could actually get the Corsair today. Hopefully. I mean, there is the possibility of me just happening upon a ship that has the amount that I need in the cargo hold. I mean, like, for example, there was that MSR. No, it was a Starfare. Completely full of neon, I think it was. I couldn't get into it. Oh, Dragonfly's not here either.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
That's some bullshit. I have to pay the fine.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
What an inconvenience. Wonder if the hangar situation's still borked over here.
Vehicle selected.
We'll find out if it spawns my Dragonfly in an extra large. Oh, hey, it put it in a medium hangar.
Please visit us again.
Hell yeah. I don't have to deal with the extra large bullshit anymore. You land an 890 one time, and Grim thinks you're a bougie motherfucker for like that. Sir, go get your own. Go get your own. Go get your own. Goodbye. Nope. Bye. Leave. Nope. Bye. You notice how your name's not on the fucking thing? Goodbye. Bye. Yep. Dude. I'm a little sassy this morning, I guess. Or grouchy. Whatever you want to call it. My tolerance for anyone trying to rat into my hangar is in the negatives. We got shit to do today. I don't have time to deal with silly little rats. Sure, that was just a goof on that guy's part, but still. I don't think VoIP is even working in-game right now, so I doubt he even heard me. It's mildly irritating.
Vehicle retrieval system.
It's like how I was talking about with Arc Raiders, like, a lot of the fun in that game is just the VoIP.
Please visit us again.
At least for me. So, it'll be nice when VoIP actually works properly in Star Citizen, for once. Don't mind my aimless wandering while I wait for the elevator to come up. Oh, dude. The medium elevator is so much faster. It's so nice. I feel spoiled right now. I was putting up with that extra large for way too long. Okay, let's see if it does the thing. It didn't. It almost did, though. Last time I tried getting off while the elevator went up, yeah, I glitched through the floor. So I got worried I was a little too close there for a moment. Okay. We have 13 FPS on the server. Let's hope it remembers that my Dragonfly is inside my cuddy and not in the hangar. Expectations are low, so I'm ready to float around in space for a minute. Or possibly soft death. If I run into a C2, we're not soft deathing it. I'll say that right now. And that was responsive as hell, the calling to leave. Whoa! Why am I getting dog shit missions? I think everybody's doing Vaughn or something. What the fuck? I gotta try quantuming out. And then queuing up one. But it's only giving me the two, like the first 2 tiers. It's not acceptable. Not gonna get anything from those. Hopefully it generates them once I get over to yellow. And go to on point 1. If I can get like a better range as far as quantuming. I guess it goes to like Daymar or something. Alright. You gonna give me 8 more generated. Let's go. Complicated. No troublesome though. Is there, last I checked, there wasn't even bit 0 rep, but you could do shit for them, which, why would I if I don't get rep? The fuck, I still don't have, I mean, at least it gave me a difficult task, so it might have a cargo ship, but that's some bullshit. I'm not getting any troublesome ones. Well, make do with that. I mean, to be fair, the one... Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days. Accept the contract, and it doesn't actually accept the contract. Okay. Try accepting another. And it eats it. No longer listed. What to do about that? I don't know. Shit. Where is... well, everything. Honestly. It's where Daymar. I'm hoping that if I just position myself in the right place, it will eventually generate the ones I collected or allow me to actually collect a contract. Difficult task regenerated. Complicated task. Not troublesome though. What the hell? Okay. Accept it this time, please. Yes. Hey. Actually, no thanks, it seems like. Oh my god, dude. Fuck Twitch. I hate Twitch so much. It is so riddled with bots. Not to mention just Twitch in general is just kind of shit. Not me trying to shill my YouTube channel or anything, but me personally, I've found that the streaming experience is better on YouTube. But that's just personal preference. I know there's a lot of old frogs on Twitch that would disagree, but thank you. I'm not moving. Good. They need to... I feel like it shouldn't be doubled up like that. I don't think it was before, where it'd have like, here's your mission marker and then here's a weird marker to quantum to. Because when I was doing stuff in Pyro, it was only showing the target's last known location, and then I was able to go to the yellow marker. So, red one. Well, now, like a weird orange, but you get what I mean. Oh boy, we're in Atmo, my favorite. It's not. Unless I'm actually just doing straight up dogfighting. This is terrible for boarding, so let's hope it goes smoother. A lot of ships up in there. And there, dude, Starfarer on the first one? Hell yeah. And that's a... And they're leaving. Hold on. Let me quantum out. Them to... Just want it on point. Try to get them to stop plummeting straight fucking down to the ground by leaving. That way they could stay out of ammo and I could board them with the... what you call it? The dragonfly. Hopefully that actually made them stop moving. I don't know why. They spawn up high in ammo, and then when you get there, they're like, alright, now we gotta drive straight into the ground. Some of them even just crash down there and bounce around off the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, the sun is not beaming in here anymore. Make the green screen better now. Okay, Colin is still up out of ammo. Can't tell. I don't think they're moving. Did it actually work? I think it did. Hell yeah, dude. It did work. Now, what's the beautiful thing about the Starfarer and boarding it Especially when they're stationary like this. It's my favorite ship to board right now. Now that I actually understand the proper way of boarding it. Okay, good, I grabbed extra ammo. I was about to be bothered if I fucked myself over there. Oh, I fucked up. I thought we were further out. Shit. Okay, well, we'll be back. Oh, what a fumble. I thought we were further out. Oh, I was far too cocky. Whoops. Oh, well. What to do? So I don't want to aggro it. Because the problem with aggroing it, it's going to want to fly down to the... I will say I did get some distance on that jump. So maybe I just take another ship with like a side door. Maybe like the Intrepid or something. And I line it up to yeet myself off into the catwalk. I should be able to board from there. Wait, hold up. Why is it spawning me at Orison? What? My spawn is set at Grim, bro. Why am I on what is what? I haven't even come down to Grim, like, at all. Why is it spawning me here? If anyone has any insight, I doubt it. Everybody's gonna be like, huh, that's fucked. Morning, everything's breaking? Yeah, don't say, yeah. They need to roll that patch out this week. For sure. I haven't been to Orison all year, dude. What the fuck? That's annoying. Well, what a detour. I guess we'll take a stroll. No, what the fuck? Oh, someone else spawned at Orison. They should be at Microtech, dude. You finally crested your 1 mil. I kept getting close and spending money. Sounds about right. I guarantee you there's a mill in that Starfarer I just saw.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
I don't know why that it just looks like they're getting prepped up to do a really shitty. Oh fuck, 4 seconds. They're posed up like there's some SoundCloud rappers over there on yoga mats. I did lose my gear going to prison though. So that's sick. Love that for me. That guy's wearing the armor I had. Not the helmet, but the rest of it. Thankfully, it's purely cosmetic. Now you need another mill grinded for a Cuddy Black? I'm telling you, man. Gotta do them Vaughn missions. The one I collected just now. Oh fuck, I never took out comms either. I should probably do that before I go raid them. I think it was a complicated task, so it's like medium. And it gave me a Starfarer to loot. Whether it has actual cargo in it, I don't know yet. Because I'm a dingus and hopped out of my ship in Atmo.
Prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
But I guarantee if that Starfarer has anything in it, it would be a mil, if not close to a mil. Yeah, I pushed it first. What do you think about that, huh? Well, you're in such a rush, push the fucking button, bro. You rush to get in the elevator first and then stand out of the way of the button. The first time a player's ever done that. The amount of times I get rammed out of the way to get to the screen for the elevator. You watched me suffer 3 hours trying to board and keep the stolen shit. Have more tolerance than you. Yeah, I put up with too much, for sure. To be fair, a lot of those the difficulty is from my own stupidity. Not to say that a lot of it was not the game, because it very much was. This is so ass, dude. The fact it spawned me here and I have to claim my ships to... It's so stupid. I'm not bitter.
Thank you. Please visit us
I should think about getting a Cuddy Red instead. Or rather, like a Carrack or something with a bed that can hold another ship. But that being said, that's what the Polaris would be for once I farm it, but... You're loving laser cannons? Interesting. I would never use those for PvP. PvE, sure. I can be on board with doing a bit of PvE with cannons, but sucks they have 25 plus because they hit hard. That's why. They hit really hard. You can get better power supply and allocate more power to your guns, but still it's going to be an arbitrary amount. You gotta take into consideration of like recharge rates and stuff as well, which is why a lot of people use repeaters, because you can keep that damage consistent on someone while having a fast recharge rate. That way you can keep their shields down. I mean, you can do that with a cannon. You just have to be good with PvP. PvE, we've seen how brain dead the NPCs can be. But with the servers cooker, we've also seen how not brain dead they are. But if you're starting off with cannons and utilizing them on NPCs, and not getting accustomed to repeaters, it's probably better in the long run, because then you'll develop your dog fighting skills with that sort of fire rate of a cannon, not getting yourself accustomed to repeaters. So in a way, you're kind of like training yourself to be better at the clapping cannons, but I don't know. When I dogfight, I'm like a little mosquito. I'm really fucking obnoxious. I might be there a while, but I'm gonna annoy the hell out of whoever I'm fighting. Another reason why I hate getting out of Orison. It used to be way worse, but the Atmo is so big here. Now I think they let us quantum out at like 90 something, I want to say. How right that is. Whereas before I want to say it was like 120 or something like that. Yeah, 90. Pop out at least. Oh, there we go. There's an on point. It's about to decide to fight off retaliators. Yeah, retaliators have a lot of firepower on them. Yeah, a lot of people use the retaliator. Yeah, the redeemer. I see those used a lot in group dogfights and events. I think the redeemer is the most commonly used gunboat for groups. Okay, this time we're not gonna plummet into the atmosphere like an absolute moron. I make no promises, but that's the goal anyway. Okay, we're just close enough in ammo, which is annoying. Where I'll like plummet down. So hopefully my little leap of faith will actually pull through for me.
Shields on.
Okay. I'm going to open everything. That way I can get a better view of what I'm parking up on. And then, let's see here. I want to get the ramp. Actually, can I just drop down from the top right in front of the engine? Okay, don't fucking turn the camera. Thank you for that. Kind of seems like I can. I'll try to keep myself relatively flat so I have an idea of where I'm about to plummet down to. The fact I can float here coupled to though is so misleading. Because it makes me feel like I can float. Clearly I can't. We saw what happened last time. We're over it. Never mind. Oh. Trying to make sure I'm lined up perfectly. Get a few thousand from selling RMC at Orison since the hydrofarm and Sullen is never in demand. Yeah. Orison used to be the go-to. So that was like before the economy changed and all that. God, I did not want to do that. Like, oh, I don't want to like hit them and end up aggroing them and ruining this opportunity for myself. I feel like smarter move. Oh yeah. Let's drop down right here. I feel like the cargo bays are the move. To hop out the cargo. Be a lot easier in the Cuddy Black, but what fun is that? Just get myself lowered a bit. Surgically trying to get in this fucking ship. Make sure it's lined up. Okay, whatever. I think that's good. 10 SU quant stashed away. So that's all the 50k claims had cargo in them. Always the same cargo types with varying SU sizes. Interesting. So I am correct to assume that it is simpler to farm quant from the legal missions. Go. Moment of truth. I'm gonna get the camera angle better. At least before I drop down. Feel like actually, you know what? Here, let's do this. Get that I hope. This camera sometimes, bro. It's so finicky. There we go. What? There is nothing for you. Are you serious right now? It's colliding into the other. I just want to see my lineup. That's all. It's really hard to tell. And the camera is not doing me any favors. I think I'm right over though. Right over the center. I mean, I'm lined up with the center of the ship. Surely I'll make it, right? I don't want to fuck this up. Yes! We were quite off, but I'm on top of the ship. Now we gotta get some 20-degree burns from this thruster. Yes! And we're on the ship. Let's go. Cargo's mine. And there's actually cargo in here. And it's good shit. Hell yeah. This is the cargo ship with my Corsair money. First contract of the day, too. Let's go. Why is it not opening? Should be opening. Why are you not opening? Not enough shots. Got it. Yeah, what do we got? Neon. We got a boat full of neon and weevil eggs, dude. Hell yeah. Stayed up way too late for him salvaging. Jeez. Well, I assume you were focusing on the salvaging. I was about to say only 10 SCU quant. But you said you were salvaging. Oh, there's crime stat 2. That's fine. I did say I was going to clear my crime stat beforehand. I kind of forgot. But if we don't do anything stupid, we won't go to prison. so it's okay, right? Alright, let's get it up. Come on. Does this thing have VTOL? Does not seem like it. Oh yeah, dude, I'm stoked. Here's the Corsair bunny. Alright. So I'm gonna set up, I'm gonna do a half jump to yellow. In theory. There it is. Alright, let's go assess what we got. And then figure out what the biggest SU size we have is. That's gonna be the thing. Alright, let's unlock the doors. Hopefully that actually did it. So I don't want to open, like fully open exterior. Fuck's sake, okay, I have to. Open all doors. I hate that the lock and unlock isn't working. Alright. Lots and lots of neon. A lot of 4 SUs. A lot of 2 SUs. 16, 16, 8, 16s. And it looks like the biggest box we got is the 16 SU, from the looks of it. So... yeah. All this is neon, dude. That's insane. All except that, so 2, 6... well, I don't think we're at... actually, we are at capacity. Is there a button for the door on the... oh, there is. Yeah, it won't let me close it from here. It's okay. Let's go back up top. And I'll pull up a trade and see where the most ideal location would be. Ideally, a one-stop shop would be, you know, preferable. In a station. But we'll see. How's it going? Can I have your opinion on a matter? It's off topic? Yeah, sure. It doesn't matter if it's on or off topic, man. My bad. I was a little focused on my cargo. Stream on Twitch. Found a US girl streaming War Thunder. She in her chat freaked out, said it was creepy, called me weird, and threw some EU insults. Event boys. Well, you got banned by an idiot and went too far. Or Americans just hard to joke around nowadays. I think it's just Westerners in general. I'm gonna just say that because I see that sort of like, how to put it, sensitive behavior. I think they made it weird, you know? Because like there's that whole dynamic of, you know, Discord kittens and shit, whatever the fuck that nonsense is about. Couldn't tell you. But I don't know. It's just people being like, sure, maybe I don't think saying invented femboys and flat earthers is really terms of being banned. I think that just like someone can't handle banter, but you know, if that's not the sort of environment they want in their stream, then they do have it is reasonable for them to do such. But I don't know, maybe they took it a little personally. White knighted out. Yeah, what do you expect? You went to a hate to say it, but you went to a female streamer, and that's to be expected. Nothing against female streamers. Everything against the simps that flock around them. Docking launch started? What do you mean? I don't know. I don't much watch streams, so I'm thankful I don't encounter that sort of stuff, but that is wild. I'm also a sick individual and love banter, so I would have taken that opportunity to have some proper banter. Matter of perspective and mindset, I guess. Unfortunate. Right, SE trade tools, that's what I'm doing. Trying to figure out where to sell my shit. I don't even know how much neon. I'm just gonna say like 200. Hey, Samson's the only one that takes... Oh, nope. We could go to Obituary. Or Ruin. Or Megumi Refueling. Now I'd get 1.4 mil. Or go to Samson's and I get 1.7 mil. But we do have... What did I say? 6 SEO? No. 10. 10 SEO of Weevil eggs. 7, 8, and a 2 down there. Wanted to start Last Oasis Journey as a solo today, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Ku's told me that I will just get smashed by bored clans 24/7. Yeah, because there's nothing else to do. They need to... I wouldn't bother. I mean, obviously, I'm not even bothering playing it right now for a reason. There's no incentive to play. It's just a bunch of people no-lifing the game and being sweaty and bored and having nothing better to do. Not really a game environment I want to deal with. You know? So those 10 SU Weevil eggs would net me 230 something. Okay. Well, the answer's that we're going to Ruin. From the looks, yep, we have to go to Ruin to sell it all. I really don't want to do that. I'm gonna look up the neon again. See if it'll take it at Grim. Maybe I could pit stop at Grim and hope I could sell it all, but I doubt it. Grim typically doesn't have demand for neon. Oh, I lied. Let me... Grim doesn't take neon at all. Well, we're taking the Starfarer to Pyro. We're about to find out if we can, to be honest, but well, I should be able to. See how slow this thing moves, honestly. I've never gone through the gateway with a stolen ship, so this'll be interesting. I think MISC ships are slowly growing on me. The Starfarer looks it reminds me of a turtle, to be honest, like a tortoise. I think it's the gooseneck cockpit, but I hate the Freelancer. I don't care what anyone says. The MISC Freelancer and the Prospector are the ugliest ships. I just realized I have an NPC in my turret. I have auto turrets. There's going to be flight blades, which I'm not entirely sure what that entails. But there was a sneak peek of it in the PTU for the upcoming whatever event in-game thing they're doing, but there was a display with nothing actually displayed there, but you can go into your ship's loadout and there's a slot for something called a flight blade, and it's supposed to like tune your ship a specific way. And some people are like, oh, maybe that's AI turrets. I don't think it's AI turrets. I think it's going to be like putting a an ECU into your ship, like the equivalent of an ECU in a car. That's what I think it is. Those little flight computers that he used. But people are really hoping for automatic turrets. I'm like, what? Why? Yeah, I guess I get it, but why? Oh shit, there's turrets on the back of this ship? This thing is loaded with turrets. Holy shit, I didn't realize. There's 2 on the back and 1 on top. And 2 on the... This thing is loaded with guns. Holy shit. Now the important question. Can one refuel their own Starfarer from the Starfarer's fuel? I saw that you could refine, like that there's like a little refine terminal there, so I wonder if you could like, can you take this with someone who's mining and refine the Quantanium as they find it? I know that doesn't the mole have something that can refine or whatever? I don't know mining. I don't want to know mining. I will happily take all the mining players cargo. I'm gonna mine it myself. I'm avoiding saying the other variation of it. I'm not trying to have Chris Hansen jokes coming in. Alright. Here's the station, and we gotta stay the fuck away from that. Where's the gateway from here? Gateway found. No shot, is it not gonna let me quantum out of here with the Starfarer? I don't see the thing queuing up. How devastating would that be? I don't think it's gonna let me quantum out with a stolen NPC ship. Oh, wait, no, I lied. Okay, the runway is appearing. I'm preparing for the worst. It's gonna be wonderful if I could roll this into Pyro and avoid having to transfer the cargo. This could be a lot of trips otherwise. You know, for a big boat, the Starfarer handles pretty well. No surprise. Saying too close, which makes me nervous. I think it's not gonna let me go. Yeah, it's not doing it. Damn, I missed the opening. It's not. Oh! Oh, please hurry up. Please hurry up. Jump! Go! That missile's coming and it's coming. There's two! Move! Get in the gate! Gonna lose this cargo if it doesn't hurry up. No, no, no. No, 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 no! Move faster! Oh! Yeah! No way. Oh, dude, we made it in. I didn't know there was turrets at the gateway itself. I thought it was just the station. Oh, man. Dude, I'm actually sweating right now. I am so nervous. I thought I was going to lose that. Dodgy business working for Vaughn, I guess. Wouldn't have had that problem if I actually went and took down comms before coming over here, but... Or taking the Starfarer, I should say. Okay, now the next challenge. Not getting blapped in Pyro. It was such a fat load of neon. And we're in Pyro. I suddenly feel so much safer. Ironically. Like, unironically, I mean. It's kind of sad. Well, I guess, you know, I feel safer because I'm the criminal. Oh, we got some missiles. Again, someone's following me. Someone's following me. What the fuck? Someone must have seen what I had in my cargo. Or what if those missiles went through? Can that happen? I was unloading cargo at the hydro farm and another guy came over and helped me unload. You know, if I was sweating the whole time since I can't do anything to stop him in a no PvP zone. Oh shit, right, because they could easily just like, couldn't they just store the cargo into their thing if they went up to the terminal and hit store? I'm gonna see if that was actually a player. Okay, well, no one's responding to it. That had to have been a player, right? There's no way that wasn't. I could be wrong, but it was the same two missiles, the same missile types. So either it was the same two missiles or same player. I suppose I am kind of a roaming bullseye, aren't I? With a red cursor over my ship. I was not expecting to be followed in here. Oh, right, that door is stuck open. Well. Yeah, I think Starfarers are my favorite ships to pirate. They're so easy to board because of the catwalk on the outside. You could royally fuck yourself over if you don't do it that way, though. So I unfortunately found out the hard way. But yeah, Birdmas, the nice thing about being in Stanton, typically you find friendly players. So if you were at, like, Barrios or Samson's or something like that, that for sure would have been a PvP situation. Or Pyro, for that matter, but... yeah, typically people are pretty chill in Stanton. Typically, unless you're hanging around Grim or Daymar. I feel like those are the hot spots in Stanton. Yellow too, but, you know, practically the same thing as Grim. I feel like in Pyro it's a pretty clean spread between Ruin. I feel like Ruin and Obituary are the prominent ones that everybody goes to. I feel like the industrial players hang out at Checkmate. It's gonna be worth it, man. We're about to get 1.6-ish mil, 1.7. We're sitting on 5.2. That's a Corsair. So, I guess we'll see what happens when I unload the ship and sell all this stuff and then have to death spawn. It'll be interesting to see what it ends up doing. Because in Stanton, even though my spawn was at Grim, it decided to spawn me in Orison. So, if it spawns me in Orison when I go to death spawn, great. Saves me a trip. But I have a feeling I'm going to be spawning inside Ruin Station, because that's what happened to me on Saturday. That wasn't too bad travel time. The Starfarer is pretty fast with the jumps. I've never heard the computer say docking launch. What the fuck is that? I'm not familiar with that whatsoever. Or the game's just bugging and being goofy with the voice lines. I didn't even think about that. People could just farm mining outside Terminus too. Okay, now here's the dodgy part. Seems to be far less active over here in Pyro. God damn, well, I guess because of the Wicklow shit and the orbital lasers, everyone's over in Stanton right now, which is probably why those servers are kind of fried at the moment. Oh, that's always a good sign. Ooh, let's not crash into something after all that travel. Please. Oh, interesting. The shields require... You see the notches on the shield? Oh, like... sunblocks... Just, I've never seen that. Where you have to use 4 slots of energy per block. I mean, it makes sense, you know. Shield is going to require so much energy, you gotta have a minimum requirement. That tells you Oh, that made me so scared. It tells you how often I don't fly big-ass ships like this. I think a weird thing popped up on YouTube. I'm gonna have to see what the hell. Is the stream looking okay on YouTube? I can't read the notification you just sent me. I have never... I didn't even know there was a hangar here. I had no idea hangars were up in the center bit like this. It's funny. Always gone into the side loading ones, never the top loaders. Alright, oh, it just went away. Well, I don't know what that notification was, but I'll never know now. Oh fuck, I got out of this seat too soon. I open all the doors first. Did I open it? Oh, shit. Oh. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna check what the server FPS is like here. A little better than the Stanton. I got about 5 more FPS. I'll take it. Take whatever I can. Oh boy. Now the fun part, right? Unloading this shit. Looks great? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell YouTube is yelling at me for. And this is the only part that I hate. So exciting to get all this cargo, and then the excitement completely fizzles out immediately the second you have to unload it. Oh, that is much farther than I thought. Whoops. Okay. Oh. Ship's a little too thick to park sideways, unfortunately. Just have to make do. So this is how the pirating should go. Nice, smooth, simple, no complications. That is not what was happening before. I feel like the last, 2 streams was me actually figuring out the best course of action to actually pull this off. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna just try throwing them out from here. Is there a keybind to turn off the snapping briefly? Sometimes it is incredibly inconvenient. So much neon, dude. I just love being a box jockey at the end of a piracy. I have that packed in there? I found it like this. This was a Vaughn contract target. I just got lucky with the cargo this time. The starfarers I have found are typically fairly loaded. None of that, thank you. Last one I found was loaded with Bexalite. A completely full inventory of Bexalite with a little bit of Weevil eggs, and it netted me like 1.7 mil. Yeah, the Vaughn missions are easy means of getting fat stacks as long as you're okay with having a crime stat. Or going out of your way of turning off Comare, which I very much neglected. Please tell me those are 16 SUs and not 24s. Okay, good. I was about to be really bothered. Because that's the other annoying thing, is trying to find stations that'll take the SU size that you have. And I feel like they'll probably add something to this effect later, but I want them to have means for us to consolidate cargo or break down cargo into smaller pieces. Like maybe from the inventory terminal for our station's inventory. Like when we go to pull stuff out of the cargo. Even if we have to like pay a fee for it. Oh boy, okay, how here's the annoying part. Juggling the boxes out. Please don't. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit me. And it right in front of my face. Okay, that's getting to be a bit cumbersome. I'm gonna start stacking them in the elevator. Downside, so the Starfarer, no tractor beam. As far as I know, anyway. I really wish we could have those cart things, the little trolleys that can carry multiple boxes. Oh, it'd make my life so much easier. All these tiny 2SUs. That is the downside to the goofy-ass grid that the Starfarer has. You end up with these horrid arrangements of SU sizes. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Let's not pick that up. Just gonna stack them up high. Slowly but surely. I mean, I guess we have to work and earn our, you know, nearly 2 mil somehow, right? And then I'm probably going to keep doing Vaughn missions until I've maxed out rep. That does not stack higher than 4. And then if I don't find any quants in the later tiered Vaughn missions, then I'll focus on getting rep via bounty hunting. Probably do the bounty hunting around Microtech just because I like it better over there. Supposedly, I should be getting quants in the later tiered Vaughn missions, like a copious amount of them. But, you know, clearly, my RNG isn't terrible, just not aligned with what I need. But I have heard that most bounty hunting contracts have at least 1 SU of quant in them. We'll just have to see how true that is. or if I just have really bad RNG, which is probably much more likely. I hope me bringing the ship doesn't... Well, it's probably already broken, but I hope it didn't break the contract. I hope I could still finish it. Extra 60k wouldn't hurt. Oh, I'm also gonna have to get guns for the Corsair. I'm thinking slapping some, like... I don't know if I want to go full distortion with the Corsair. I feel like at least with the Corsair I'll be able to more likely soft death things and actually take their cargo. It's not gonna really matter once I get to a C2 though. The sad part is, this isn't even close to half. Five boxes smaller than 4SU. I think I'm just not going to be a happy camper. So tedious. What does a C2 cost in in-game money? I'd say 15 mil? Or maybe that's the cat. I think it might be more expensive than the Caterpillar. Let Urkel load up. Let's see. I mean, it'd be nice to have a C2, but I'm not much one for the design of it. I'd stupidly prefer a Caterpillar over a C2. Where the hell? There it is. Okay, cool, thanks. Oh, it's like 19 mil for the C2. It's 15-ish for the Caterpillar and 18.9 mil for the C2. Tell you right now, that shit is not happening anytime soon. I'm honestly probably just gonna get the Corsair, throw a Nurse Rover in it, and be content with that as my daily driver setup. What is going on with the ship and why is it popping a squat? What the fuck? That's not bad. Why, what, 19 mil? I guess I'm used to the old prices. 19 mil is insane. I want to say, like, before the C2 is like 5 mil? 7? I don't remember. I mean, it's almost the same cost. I mean, the prices make way more sense now, to be fair, so. It actually feels balanced, but 19 mil is a lot. The only reason I'm able to farm up so much money right now is because of the Vaughn missions, honestly. It's my favorite part of piracy, you know? It's great. Maybe I should throw like a little atlas into the Corsair. Really can't wait for the combat mech. That'll be sick. I have to keep doing this. I mean, yeah. If I manage to do this without fumbling it or the game breaking on me, which, you know, most of the time it was bugs fucking me over, but yeah, I'd be able to get that in no time. I mean, it's pretty much like 2 mil a run, like roughly, give or take like half a mil, but it's pretty damn good money. Just a little dodgy. Was not anticipating being followed into Pyro. They aren't fast enough, though. You don't play the game yet? Just looking into it for now? Oh, I'd highly recommend it, dude. Now is like the best time to get into it. Well, maybe wait until 4.1.1 releases. The game's been kind of fried with just general functionality since they did Free Flight. No bias, yeah. Definitely no bias. Guy streaming a game recommends to get the game they're streaming. But I will say, there is no other game like it. And I've yet to find a single game that can remotely scratch that itch that this game provides. And what's great now is most ships are earnable in-game too, so except for like the newest ones. So many boxes, man. Let's clear out this right section. Fingers getting a dexterity workout with the scroll wheel, dude. I'm just gonna unload till the boxes are piled up so much that I can't anymore. Try to be a little more efficient with this. That's were you able to try out the game during Free Fly, Raw? Or were you just now looking into it? If you're just now looking into it, that's unfortunate. You just missed the Free Fly. Neon, I'm so stoked, man. And this time, I'm not gonna end up in prison for some dumb reason. I'll actually be able to go get the Corsair. I'll have to go clear my crime stat, though. Unless I want to be cheeky and try to land down outside of Lorville. Hopefully not getting gunned down first. Not yet, but you've been watching. Okay. That's too bad. The free flight ended on the 28th, I think it was. They do them pretty, I think, semi-annually? Or maybe it's annually, I don't remember. I think it's once in the spring and once in the fall. Like 2 months? Oh, okay. What's preventing you from biting the bullet? Just not sure you want to get into it, or is it like a PC spec thing? almost empty. Halfway there. And nowhere for me to walk down there. That's making me nervous. It'll be fine. It's fun to watch. Yeah, that's for sure. I love watching some, like, not just like general gameplay, but like, I think one of my favorite content creators for like gameplay aspect is Void Dude, or Voidy Vids on YouTube. He makes pretty good content. He does a lot of piracy. Waiting for better internet to come in June. Interesting. Is it like, are they laying out the fiber work or the networking cables, or? That makes sense though. This game would require decent internet connection. That way you don't have terrible desync. Okay, that's... I need to start pulling this into the elevator. Oh, nice, nice. Good shit. Well, that'll be nice having better internet. The fiber? Nice. Yeah, I wish I had that sort of internet speed again. When I was living in Denver, I was like on the outskirts of the city, but in enough where it was still like technically city. And the apartment building I was in had like a deal with Comcast, so they were pretty hooked up as far as internet speeds. We were getting like, it was unfathomable amounts. Like, I want to say it was like 500 something down on the low end, and then it was like, or maybe that was the upload, and the download was like pushing a gig. It was insanely fast. I was able to download 100 gigabyte games in like 5 minutes. It was ridiculously fast. I don't have that now, but I still have fairly fast internet. But I'm not on fiber. Good enough, whatever. It's like playing Tetris, but 3D. We've reached peak gaming in Star Citizen. Warehouse Simulator. Fun. I'm looking forward to when Arc Raiders gets fully released. I was having a lot of fun with that on Saturday. That was a fun game to stream. And just a fun game in general, but I'm looking forward to whenever they decide to do that. I think with the finals, it took them like 2 to 3 months, so what I'm expecting the wait time on that for. Boy, dude. You know, it looks a lot more insane once it's like actually getting piled up in the elevators. So much cargo. Saw that. Oh, the arc raid. Yeah, it's so good, man. I love it. The gameplay is great, everything, but I'm sick of the patrol and love the salt. I think I've gotten pretty deprived of my gaming salt since Last Oasis kind of fizzled out again. There's definitely not enough salt in Star Citizen. Of course, then again, I'd probably be seeing and hearing a lot more of the salt if VoIP was working, but I don't know what the deal with that is lately. Who knows, maybe it'll work in 4.1.1. That'd be nice. Actually being able to negotiate with players. Piracy's not fun if you can't negotiate. Stuff that in the front here. Oh, okay. Sick. We're getting there slowly but surely. It's gonna let me stack up on that. Nope. Because I'm a dingus and messed that up. I'm really hoping I can just death spawn over at Obituary, not Obituary, but Grim, or even worse than if it wants to bug me out over there. But I have a feeling it's gonna be goofy again. It's gonna spawn me right here at Ruin. You should be able to say, give me $1 million and I'll let you go. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can like call other players in comms and whatnot, you know, when the voice chat's working and shit. Or you can get up in the global chat, but that's a lot less effective. No one wants to be typing on a keyboard when they're flying around in their ship. Whoops. Damaging the goods. It's just neon, it'll be okay. We're almost there. 2/3 of the way. Actually, probably a little over 2/3, probably more like 3/4. That's not at all what I wanted, but thank you for incorrecting me. Oh my god, no! No! I hate it when it does this shit, man. Fuck's sake. God damn it. That's even more awkward to get shit back up in there. Well, I guess not. It's not being as goofy today. I hate accidentally grabbing the wrong box. Messed up the whole stack. Set up a toll road? I mean, you can kind of do that. It'd be easier with VoIP, but if you can get like someone with a mantis to throw up snares. Throw up a snare outside of Wicklow That would be fucked, dude. Because that's where everybody's dumping all their Quantanium and the more rare ore and stuff from the orbital lasers. Nope, not enough room in front of that. Sheem. Stuff that back there. And now the last chunk. Oh, I wish I could say box, but still have to unload the last chunk that's in the ship. All right. Almost done. Really having to work for that. Nearly 2 mil. At least this last chunk's not so bad. It's mostly big boxes. It's the only thing that makes me not want to pirate Starfarers sometimes. All the tiny 2SUs. That's what makes C2s so fun to board and steal, because they have big-ass 32SU boxes on them. And that's typically pretty much it. It's pretty rare that I come across a C2, honestly. Well, relatively rare. I think I've ran into 2. So it's like 1 in 10 missions, it feels like. I think that just more so illustrates how shit my RNG is. Alright. Last box, right? Yep, okay. Let's get this last bit loaded up. And be on our way finally. Go get me a Corsair. Fairly productive morning. I'm kind of stoked. I mean, it's taken me 2 hours to get to this point, but that's partly due to goofy bugginess and my own stupidity, so I could have done this within an hour. 2 mil an hour? I'd say that's pretty damn good. Even 1 mil an hour, that's pretty damn good. That's insane profits. If I really buckled down and decided to grind this for like 2 days, I could easily get a C2 pretty fast. Or rather a Caterpillar, because not much a fan for the C2. The only downside to the Caterpillar is it can't hold 32 SU boxes. So it's great for going in and trying to pirate like smaller ships, even ships this size. But pirating a C2, I would need a C2 to take its cargo. And at that point, I may as well just steal their C2. A mil an hour is really good profit. It's very much on the high end. I mean, you could easily do that running headhunter missions. Once you get up into the later tiered missions, you'd have to be in the lawless system of Pyro, but they dump out missions that are like 120, 140k a pop and occasionally a quarter mil. is just go in and clear out this area of enemies. Really easy money. They even have like missions where it's like, yeah, go destroy their fuel depot. You show up to a place, blow up some canisters, and you just made 120k. Stupid easy to make money in Pyro. As long as it's spawning the enemies, it's all good. But sometimes it... Oh, fuck. Sometimes it does not do that, unfortunately. So sadly, this is at least a little more consistent. I am not much of a lawful player, if that wasn't obvious already. I don't much care for being a goody two-shoes in game. If I do end up doing lawful stuff, I usually end up being hired as like a guard or something. No fun if there's not a little bit of risk. So I end up doing unlawful stuff. Also why I'm excited for 4.1.1, because they're bringing back the PvP bounties and making them work again. Oh my goodness. Finally, it's unloaded. Okay, before I forget. Send it down. I have stuff here. What do I have? Oh, it's ruined. I think I have Quantanium here. Yeah, I have Quantanium here. That's what that was. Okay, cool. Not that I'm going to use it. Well, no, wait. No risk is no fun. Yeah, exactly. That's why I find it funny, and like, just the simple psychology of all that with people in video games. Even if the game's like a short-lived test, like I was playing, fuck, what was it called? Sand. I was doing the Sand playtest, where that's like an extraction kind of game. Picture Sea of Thieves without water. And when they did that test, it only lasted like over a week, I want to say, but towards the end of the test, they're like, here's a bunch of resources and money to build whatever absurd trampler thing you want. No one did that. Everybody ran from PvP, and it was the final day. I'm like, why is no one engaging? I just want to fight. I want to experience the PvP and have fun with the tramplers, but no one wanted to. Like, what is this? Same thing with Arc Riders. People were so hung up on like keeping their shit, and I'm like, what? It's a 4-day test. You're not gonna have it come like Monday, so why just run out with nothing? Okay, hope. Let's hope that this finishes the contract for me. Run. Makes me nervous every time I set up a self-destruct and have to run out of the ship. The worst, like the most agita-inducing self-destruct situation I had, I actually put it up in one of my highlights, but there was this trio that landed in a Polaris, and they were doing the supply or die, and I ended up boarding their ship, setting the self-destruct, running down to the airlock that was on the side of the boat that damn it. Yep. Contracts bug. Dang it. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, at least we can go sell it. But I had to drop out of the side airlock onto the cargo ramp, and then the trio were down there. It was such a chaotic mess. And then mid-fight, their Polaris blows up behind me and causes in-game frame rate stutters for everyone in the area. It was so good. They complained about it in chat, and people called me an asshole. I'm like, I mean, you're doing supply or die. You're in Pyro. You show up with the Polaris. I'm solo. You're a trio. What do you expect? You have regen in the Polaris. Of course I'm gonna sneak on your ship and blow it up. The fuck? That would be the only rational thing to do. To further that point of people being hung up on pixels. I will say with Star Citizen, makes sense. You know, you're just kind of throwing your time away. People don't like losing progress. I just got done unloading the cargo. I had to take it to Ruin. I got chased into Pyro, dude. Someone tried to hit me with some missiles on the way out, and then I go through the gate, and then popped out, and then as I'm like spooling up to Quantum out, someone comes through the gate and immediately locks missiles on me. Where's admin here? Oh, probably in the shops, in the market. I forgot the layout of Ruin. I'm usually at Obituary when it comes to being in Pyro. So we almost lost the cargo, but I made it. Luckily, I survived. Where the fuck is admin? Where is admin? I know it's here. I aimlessly wandered and found it last time I was here. Let's go, Serena. Where? Does it show on the map? Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I was sweating, dude. Because I had to sit there and try to calibrate the quantum to go through the jump gate while there's missiles locked onto me and coming up, and I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck. The meter got to like halfway, so it was like rapidly depleting right before it locks into the jump and pulls me into the gateway. Barely missed the missiles. I think there was like a third of the meter left, so I only had a couple more seconds. I almost got royally fucked. Yeah, admin's over there. I very much appreciate the maps now. Holy shit. Okay, where's admin? I just saw it, did I not? What? Oh, admin's to the right. There we go. Can you turn around and go right? Why is everything so dark now? I was looking at that screen too long. Oh my god. I found it. It's right next to the arena. Alright. Oh good, it loaded. I was about to be worried. Ruin Station. Max. Nearly 200k for the Weevil. What we got for Neon? Did I hit max? Yeah, okay, I did. 1.9 mil for... Wow, okay, so, SC Trade Tools is accurate on who accepts it. However, it's inaccurate on the quantity that you get. Or maybe I just... Wait, how many SU is that? Maybe I just put in the wrong amount. Let me not lie to you guys. Hold on. Let me double check that. Either way, we're able to get the Corsair. I just want to make sure. I only put 200. Oh, yeah, no, I had 74 more SU than I put in, so of course it actually gave me it. Damn, I only have 19 SU Quantanium. That's unfortunate. Estimated unloading time. Well, it's a good thing you're not unloading it, huh? That'd be nice if it wasn't a stolen ship. Do I sell the Quantanium? That in mind. behave. You don't need to. Kind of wanted to, but need to save it for Wicklow. However, if I don't get enough before they decide to roll out the patch, I might just sell it. Oh, we got Corsair money. Let's go. Finally. Going a lot smoother than it did Saturday, that's for sure. But we almost had a repeat of Saturday because of that player showing up. Alright. Silly me. Let's see if it actually spawns me at Orson or Grim and not Ruin. It's spawning me at Ruin. What? Okay. I was hey, we're at Grim. I think. No, this is Ruin. It's Ruin? Ruin. Yeah, we're at Ruin. Fuck, they look similar. Damn it, I have to fly all the way back. Oh yeah, no, I don't see me getting close to the... I don't see me getting close to the Quantanium before 4.1.1. You underestimate me and my stubbornness. You saw how much I put up with the nonsense over the last few days just boarding these guys? I will find Quant. Whether it's from a player, and I'm buying it, or it's from an NPC's cargo. I'm not mining it. I refuse. Although it is a lot more efficient and effective to farm the Quantanium that way. But I do not have the patience. Nor do I find the gameplay all that fun. I prefer a little more risk. I will say it does give you a little dopamine when you're like, oh shit, there's a chonky rock with Quant in it. Hell yeah. Oh, my golem's here. We're not flying that. Trying to think of what would be the quickest. Probably the Intrepid. Like to get it claimed, that is. You know what I should do while I'm here, though? Let that timer run. I need to go to the market. I almost said something really cringe. I'm just not going to now. I'm gonna let you have that cliffhanger and try to figure out what I was gonna say. But yeah, I do kind of agree that unless I hit a Starfarer chock full of it, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But I am getting that Polaris. That is the only thing I care about. It's the only thing I log in for at this point. But I'm not going to waste my time. Like, if, you know, if the Vaughn missions prove to not actually spawn Quantanium on the next tier level, then I'm not going to bother. Decided you over the weekend, but don't know if it took since you're offline. Did you have me over the weekend? Pending. Are you sure about that? You may have put my name in wrong. I have an underscore in there, I think, because I think mine was taken. Guns, where are the gun shop? Just looking for the little shit shack that has guns. There's a lot of food and water, though. Oh, here we go. Weapon shop. What you guys got? An FS9. Don't mind if I... Actually, you know, I'm going to grab like 10 of these. Fuck that. What is this? Oh. You can choose to not get the magazine with it? Why would you? Like it shows up in your money under the bottom left? Oh. Yeah, then it should have worked. Oh, maybe I'll have to be online or go send you an invite myself. Let's do 50. Maybe. Oh boy. There we go. Yeah, it should have worked. Or just because I wasn't online, I don't know. On the screen doesn't show his name with a hyphen. Yeah, it does. Right here. See? Clock, hyphen, work. The shop screen? What's it say on the shop screen? Where were you seeing on the shop screen? Oh yeah. You are right. Why? What the fuck? Let me see what it says on the RSI website. Yeah, it's a yeah, okay, so like in-game my name shows up as Clockwork, but my tag in the game is Clockwork with a hyphen. So the hyphen should have worked. Yeah, one's account, one's character name. Both should work when you go to search it up, though. I don't know. Game's goofy as usual. They have decent armor for sale here. I definitely thought that said EBT and not Rust. You guys have heavy armor for sale? Or is it the usual garbo? It's the usual garbo. Okay, well, just be content with what I got. Sent another one? Yeah, it's not going through. What's your in-game name? I have to go to the main menu to do it though. So it should have popped up while I was sitting here, but it did not. Rust's pop. I saw that. Rust's been popping off lately. Solos and small teams are loving the new jungle biome. I'm not surprised. More coverage and dense foliage. Right. And our Intrepid's ready and waiting. I'm gonna go down there, load up the cargo box that I saw I had, and we're gonna take all those guns over to Grim. And that way I have, you know, proper firearms. Osiris 16, but don't worry about it. It'll work eventually. I'll figure it out. Whoops, that fuck. I was thinking about going back up to the lobby for a moment, but instead I hit the wrong button in my indecisiveness. It's definitely supposed to pull up my Intrepid, but so much tree coverage that it's hard to even see solos, bases, or players in it. Straight up guerrilla warfare. Oh shit. I might actually have to play Rust. I don't know. It gave me back my surge modules, dude. Hell yeah. Not that I'm using them, but that's cool. Wish I could just move all instead of doing this. It ate my surge modules ages ago, and that was like $250,000. I was so pissed off when that happened that it just put me out for mining altogether. Maybe I could trade some of the surge modules. Let's get rid of the BR2. Yeah, let's get rid of the BR2. Well, not rid of, but, you know, put it in the inventory. The fuck? Actually put it in there, please. Let's go. Alright, let's get that pulled up, and then we'll take off. The normal forests are hard enough to see people heading in. Why buy that many surge modules? Do they not regen charges? Nope. They will eventually break. That's the downsides of the modules. I feel like it's fairly easy to spot solos and small groups in the forested areas. Oh, the elevator's not down yet. Silly me. Shitty? I mean, I guess, but it makes sense. You know, you're using the modules to make mining easier or more plentiful. Gotta have some sort of resource drawback for people when doing mining, because considering how secure that work is, as far as, like, lack of risk. Whereas, like, if you're to do PvP stuff, you know, you're risking your kit and whatever. Well, you used to be risking your kit, now I don't even know what you're risking at this point. Time? I'm just a little challenged in Rust, so I end up getting offline rated. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been offlined, because I end up putting my bases in like weird little nooks whenever I did end up playing it, but I don't know. It's hard for me to get back into the game, to be honest. Maybe I should. That way I can dabble into that little bit of salt that I've been craving. I have to actually get good at the game, though. You're not in the... Thank you. Goddamn. Took us time getting in that seat. Oh, we have 7.2 mil now. And a crime stat to get rid of. So, oh good, the fucking... Please don't do that. Yeah, it's doing it. Can't get to the search bar. Glass is being goofy. Do it manually then. too close my ass, dude. Why does it do that here? It only does this shit in Pyro. Drives me nuts. Oh good, now it's just not gonna... Okay. Very annoying. There. But it's gonna let me quantum to the place on there. Did the box go on the ship? Yeah. Yeah, I put it in the ship. Should be in there. This is a bad idea to get out of my ship right now. Or my seat. Can't tell if that's in there or not. Yeah, the box is in there. We're good. Wait. I click F to open the door. It's like, you want to go to the engineering terminal, right? Okay, now let's try setting up Quantum to Stanton Gateway. Much better.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
It is doing the thing. Alright. Let's make sure that's not. Yep. Checkmate. Wait, no, Standing Gateway should be over in this direction then, right? Boom. Oh, it must be over to the right more then. It must be a right to... just to the right of the on point.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yep.
Quantum
Okay.
travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Hell yeah, dude. Good ass Monday. I got my guns, I got my money. We're about to go get a Corsair. I gotta drop this stuff off at Grim first, though. And then I gotta clear my crime stat, and hopefully that's not bugged. Very well could be, though. That's the downside to using the Intrepid, though. It's gonna take me ages to get there. I was kind of surprised how fast the Starfarer was able to jump to Ruin. It's too bad I can't just death spawn over in Stanton. Make my life a little easier. At least I got my favorite gun, and not having to use that garbage ass BR2 or whatever it's called. How long did it say this is gonna take? An actual 8 minutes. Oh, fuck me, dude. Okay. See if I can pull up that thing about, flight. Whatever they're called. Flight blades? Oh, well, okay. Never mind. Even if only 16 minutes, we're only gonna get halfway through it. But, let's check out Board Gamer's video covering the 4.1 patch while we sit in Quantum. Getting it situated. Hold on.
time. So this is a mixture of CIG trying to make the game more playable, focus on sort of content rather than features, and sort of
Volume good for you guys?
patch. And I'm pretty excited for it. So I want to talk about Alpha 4.1.1, what we can expect, what's going on with that at the moment.
I kind of want to try this ship out. The
For that, which
whatever the fuck attack.
I thought was going to be as
Look at those guns, they're massive.
and dig down a bit deeper into exactly what is going on content.
YouTube delays crazy on your end.
So, release date-wise,
That's,
when are we getting
are
to?
you actually all the way caught up?
Could be
Pretty
anywhere
quiet.
between this week and Fleet Week. So basically by the 15th of May, which is when Fleet Week starts, a lot of the content in here is needed for Fleet Week. It contains the Fleet Week stuff, but I'd also expect CIG to want to get this patch out as early as possible to get people in and playing
It's
it as
not-
the main
I don't
live
see it
build,
coming out until
and then
Fleet
hotfix
Week, dude.
anything
Like the
that
week
is
before.
potentially problematic before Fleet Week. It also means you're going to have less people downloading Star Citizen when like Fleet Week is on, if you see what I mean. So you release it earlier, get a load of people to download it, and then when the free fly and Fleet Week's happening, obviously a lot more people are going to be downloading as well. So yeah, 4.1.1 is going to be the Fleet Week patch, with the Fleet Week stuff being activated during Fleet Week, and then will continue to be
Got it,
4.1.1
bud.
after Fleet Week with that stuff deactivated, but there might be some other stuff going
Star
on.
Lancer
when it comes
tech
to
is
that. So
insane.
is there going to be a patch wipe or anything? Almost certainly not. However, CIG do wipe or partial wipe, some get wiped.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a dick
You're
and
sort
skip
of
up
advised to
ahead.
take them off and store them, but anything in your sort of hangars wiped or stably carries over, including like contested zone items and stuff like that. Still not sure if components on ships will carry over. If you've customized them, they often just get wiped. You're sort of advised to take them off and store them. But
remember
anything
to take
in your
off
sort
all
of,
your guns.
hangars or whatever,
Hopefully I remember.
stored appropriately should be okay. Things that typically aren't or almost certainly won't be carried over are consumables, refinery jobs, character and hangar customizations, things like that get wiped. I do want to put a little disclaimer here as well. Feature-wise and sort of content-wise, things could change. Things could get dropped at the last second, or more bits added and changed. So sort of bear that in mind. Although we're playing a lot of this stuff, and they
But
sort
what
of
are the
confirmed to some
features,
extent
board
in
gamer?
the PTU patches and
My
on the
attention's being
roadmap,
to handle
doesn't
this.
necessarily mean it will sit exactly as it does at the moment. So there's been a huge overhaul to missions in Star.
Okay, what? The chapter starts back here, but now is when he actually starts talking about the features.
Citizen, especially focusing on what CIG are calling ship battle missions, version 1, part 1, but yeah, this is ship combat missions, patrol missions, ambush missions, things like that. So ambush missions, you literally
really
have
looking forward
a
to that.
target
I'm
that you
really
need to sort of
excited about the
hide away
combat
from, you go
missions.
to like an asteroid or whatever, hide behind it to obscure your signature, and then you have to jump out and get that specific target. Patrol missions, you're patrolling around and
Wait, hold up, what?
things like that. So ambush missions, you literally have a target that you need to sort of hide away from. You go to like an asteroid or whatever, hide behind
That's
it to obscure
fucking
your
sick.
signature,
I'm so
and then you
excited
have
for
to
that.
jump out and get that specific target. Patrol missions, you're patrolling around and you have to defeat the enemies around a patrol route. There's Gilly's combat training gauntlet as well, and there's ace pilots, which they had issues with. But I'm expecting tweaks to this and to actually make it into the live build, but they appear
Yeah,
during
when
certain missions to
4.1.1
sort
goes live,
of
I'm gonna
add
be trying all
spice to
that.
these missions. The combat training gauntlet missions are sort of more tailored to an extent and sort of get progressively harder, but the patrol and ambush missions, there's a big range and scale of those that you can get, but they
do
represent
the
some of the
patrol and
bread and
ambush
butter
missions first, to
of
be
the
honest.
kind of missions you can expect in Star Citizen, although they're going to evolve these and add more and more components to them, more and more different types of ship, and make them more appropriate for each of the different zones you go into. Expect to see loads of ambush missions, patrol missions, and that sort of stuff in the future, and them to continue to expand out. Also, they have re-enabled and refactored a load of missions. So handyman missions
Such
are
as
here,
PvP
PvP bounties
bounties.
are turned back on, animal hunting
I'll just
missions are
say
here
it for
again.
him.
There have been a load of tweaks to reputation as well, and rewards for a load of these missions, and they have
Hell yeah.
updated mission locality and offerings, so you are more readily able to get missions that are nearby, they're going to be more readily offered to you. Local missions based on your proximity to them, that is going to be much more of a focus. And then beyond that, yeah, they're going to give you some missions that are still within the same planetary system for you, but you're going to get much less in the way of missions that are travel across the entire system of Stanton. So yeah, loads of
I haven't been
cool
running
mission
into that, but I
updates
also
there.
haven't been doing
And
like
they've added
the
some
regular
new
bounty
space
missions.
sort of points of interest, asteroid cluster mining bases. They're kind of backdrops effectively to missions. They're these points of interest that are sort of a mixture of asteroids and space station assets sort of all splodged together, but they don't have an interior, so they're cool for having them around, you know, your sort of patrol and ambush missions. Wickelow's Emporium's had some updates, but you're going to see updated missions for Wickelow's. You're going to see updated rewards. There's scrip as well now, so you can earn scrip from some of those new combat missions, or find it in the Fleet Week Hall as well, actually, and then trade it for new Wickelow stuff. There have been some big ship balance passes sort of as well. So there's been a sort of literally a big ship tuning rebalance. So capital ships, massive ships, they are going to feel heavier. There's going to be more of a sense of mass to them. This is especially true of the Polaris and the 890 Jump.
They nerfed
made a load of changes to these ships. They've also rebalanced military components to make them better suited for combat purposes.
This seems like a big patch for a 0.0.1. Yeah, well, that's Star Citizen for you. It's all still relatively the same flavor of stuff that they've been adding in 4.1, so it's technically what should have been released when they were releasing 4.1, but there was a lot of stuff that came in 4.1 that should have came out with 4.0, but 4.0 was such a shit fest when it dropped that a lot of stuff got redacted, as tends to happen. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming in 4.1.1. I didn't even get through halfway through the video, but that's all the stuff I mostly care about. And I think your Reddit post message did get eaten up, Jimmers. I did not see it. All I saw, yeah, I don't even see it on the screen at the moment. I could scroll up, but oh, I'm getting lit up. The fuck? Oh, it must be the turrets. Yep, here we go. Oh, no missile this time. I hate that it bounces you back so far, and then you have to fight back against that momentum. It's so, now I'm stuck getting lit up by fucking missiles because the game's giving me a big old fuck you. So much so I just blacked out, bro. Thank you. God. I do not need to be dying right now. They get vanished? That's weird. That is weird. I haven't had that happen before. Ooh, no. Oh, thank you. I don't need to be spit out in the middle of nowhere. I was going to bring the long travel if you could read a Rust Reddit post. Linked. Oh yeah, it's something else to do. Anyway, oh yeah. Don't mind my scattered reading of chat while I'm maneuvering this. What's the Reddit post? I don't go on Reddit ever. The closest thing I get to Reddit is when I go to Google something when I'm having issues, and I might end up in a few Reddit posts, but I never scroll through. It's always troubleshooting when I find myself on Reddit. Like, I'm so much so not on it to the point that I don't even have an account. About a dude who soloed a 5 team. Okay. I can see that being a lot more accessible to do with the new biome. So it's scary so much. Going through the wormhole, it's not as bad. Or are you talking about the 1v5? The only thing that happens if you fuck up during the gateway jump is if you go through one of the columns or out one of the walls, it'll spew you out into a random location. Yeah, that was a wormhole. That's exactly what it was. And we open it up to travel between systems. What could go wrong? Just bending time and reality to travel. It's okay. Yeah, that's what we have to go through if we want to go between Pyro and Stanton. Yeah, I've found out that if the walls around you are blue and you bust out through the wall of the wormhole, you'll end up in Stanton. If you do that on where it's like more red or orange, then it's gonna spew you out in Pyro. When I did that last time, I popped out of the side of the wormhole and I ended up over here. Which I think it was like more so over here. And we have barely enough Quantanium to get to get to Grim. Holy shit.
25%.
Oh wait, no, I don't think we... Oh fuck. I don't think we have enough. No. Okay, that's how much it's taking, or I have, and that's how much it's going to take. We're going to be good. Ooh, just barely. But yeah. So it spat me out in the middle of nowhere with no fuel. It's a great time. Cuddy Black and Dragonfly are still out there. Funny enough. You know, I might try playing Rust again. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe if I feel the need to stir up some salt before Arc Raiders comes out. I just only have so much time and can only allocate so many hours to certain games, you know? And yes, I'm aware that Star Citizen is a huge consumer of time, but I just like Star Citizen too much. My quantum fuel level is making me so nervous. We should be good. I hope. Yeah, we'll be good. We're good. Still at 200k quant. Just enough fuel in the Intrepid to go from Ruin to Grim. Now we know. I think that's like 110 GM total. Wait, what? That's not where I want to go. Almost accidentally goes to the wrong moon. No shot. Did it just put me on the wrong side? Did it route me to the wrong side? No, okay, we're good. As long as I can get these FS9s into Grim, we are good. Don't care what happens after that point. And after this, we're gonna go take a trip. Perez Station. I'm gonna go buy a Corsair comfortably and not have to do the shenanigans that I did over at Microtech. Trying to evade the security and not get shot. I want to be able to defend myself in that situation, being in a city with guards and they start attacking me. I should be able to pull out my gun in response and just not be able to do damage to other players or something. I get why they make it to where you can't pull out a gun in a city, but if guards are gonna be shooting me, I'd like to be able to defend myself. Is there an internal system that you can... Whoa, hey there, sport. Yes. Like, you can remove... I mean, the engineering aspect is going to be introduced more so later. So there will be, like, actual ship fires within the ship that you have to extinguish and whatnot. And they've designed their whole... Just an entire system designed around fire spread, and depending on the materials that are on the ship, how it spreads. And then, on top of that, so, like, you can board a ship and then be like, oh, well, I need to figure out what the components are in this one. I don't know the Intrepid very well. Where are the components in this bitch? I think there's some in here. Ah, yep, there you go. So you can come in and be like, oh, you can't grab it? Can't grab it? Bit bamboozled. You used to be able to grab those out. But that's the closest we got at the moment. Oh, feels so good pulling out an FS9, man. Been deprived. Totally worth the, like, sure, we went to Pyro to make over 2 mil, but the real worth was getting the FS9s. Priorities are totally where they should be. Drop that down, and we can get FS9 ammo here, so we're good. As long as I don't know why I needed like 10 guns when I don't lose my gun. But, you know, I brought it over anyway, I guess. Force of habit, I suppose. So what I'm thinking is if there's a way to board and disable a ship's weapons and turn the stuff, then roll up with your own ship to steal their cargo and not kill the target to get the crime stat. I think the only way you'd be able to do that right now is by getting into the pilot seat, which would require you to kill them. I think in the next patch, if you grab out fuses, the ship turns off. Oh shit, really? Boarding's gonna get really fun in 4.1 if that's the case. That's gonna be sick. I gotta transfer all that stuff out of the storage container. Did it do the thing? It did the thing. It ate this fucking... Okay, well, apparently that'll just appear in my inventory one day. It's a good thing I equipped an FS9. Do I still have my... I do. Alright, let's go get the crime stat cleared. My spawn should be here, so... Oh, I cannot wait for boarding, dude. In 4.1.1, that's gonna be so fun. Wish I could just pay off my crime stat at a level 3, but... Try interacting with the cargo lift? Eh. I have FS9 on me. I have ammo, it's whatever. It'll be back. It'll probably it took like a couple days for my surge modules to appear in ruins, so it's just the same case here. I left my cargo bay open. Whoops. Let's hope clearing crime stat isn't broken right now.
Shields off.
Good, it didn't actually set up the routing. That's lovely. Yep, it is being goofy. Maybe all that cargo, I thought, no, that cargo's gone. I wish that were the case, but no. That's whatever. We got our monies and we can get the Corsair now, so it's all good. Tripping about that at least. Watching an Ollie video, maybe it was Captain Foxy, but somebody ripped a fuse out of the Idris they were fighting and it turned off all the power, including the guns. Okay, a single fuse should not be able to do that, but that is a cool concept. Now, if they make it to where like you have to remove several fuses from different locations to shut off different things, that would be much better. Which I imagine that will be something that they intend to do, but it's a bit silly. I wish that routing would just work, dude, and stop popping out of it every time I jump. Did not want to exit out of the menu, I guess. It's gonna be a bummer if it's broken, but just means I gotta slink around to Lorville and hope I don't get blapped when I go to buy a Corsair. Maybe like a minigame to cut power lines and light stuff on fire, not just a fuse that shuts everything off. Yeah, exactly. I think it's funny that people like park out here and then fly in. That's a Connie too. Wait. No, it would still detect me. Okay. There we go, ripping in. Shields now. Come on, slow down. And that's how it's done. God damn. Perfect. Oh yeah. No need to park 20 clicks out. You just gotta go ripping in. Alright, hopefully this will be a quick in and out. Oh, I was supposed to say, meanwhile, Connie just casually parks up here, but they did not make it back out. Did I ever take a look at the player build stations? I saw the whispers of it and like when they announced it and shit, but That's it. Candy Crush minigame disable their ship would go hard. No, fuck you, Jimmers. Get out of here with that. We don't need Facebook moms coming in and playing fucking Candy Crush in our ships. Fuck. You know how annoyed I would be, actually, if... What a slow death. Shit. It's gonna be a minute. Actually get out of here. Oh shit. NPCs are waking up. Oh shit, I don't have... That's okay, I have med pens at least. Okay. Ooh, bad time to reload. Oh, fuck me. That's even worse. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hold the gun! Everything's fine. We're fine. Fuck's sake, dude. Did I just throw that? Should embrace the real capitalism of the future. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, the capitalism of Candy Crush and its microtransactions. God damn, there's so many NPCs, bro. Okay, I think I'm good. This is long enough for me to do this. Someone didn't even finish logging out. Okay, cool. It's not broken this time. Oh, God. Pull out your fucking FS9! Quit pulling out the stupid max lift. Jesus. I'm gonna throw hands, Jimmers. I know you're being facetious, but fuck. Not okay. We're not gonna joke about such heinous things. Well, I could not decide what weapon they had. And none of these guys have med pens? Damn. What a beefcake that guy is. Whew. This guy doesn't have med pens either, and nothing in your... Fuck. I guess I could steal their drugs. The tablet is right there on that guy. Oh. They should give the game to EA. I'd love to pay $2.99 to start my shit. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, how how to completely set your company ablaze when it's already got so much contention regarding cost and how much money they've raised. God, that was sweaty. Ooh. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. No more NPCs, please. Continue. Maybe sitting with 2 bullets in my mag. Doesn't matter what you select. I mean, I'm sure it'll matter later, but... Bruh. Why is it not letting me... Hold up, what the fuck? Oh, there's so many to dismiss. It's not letting me dismiss them. Are you kidding me? So I just racked up a bigger crime stat to let you not let me fucking do this? For fuck's sake. Are you kidding me? Fuck's sake, man. It's so stupid. Yeah, it's just not letting me interact with it now. Oh! Okay, I guess. You guys can't keep spawning! I'm gonna continually have to dismiss all my fucking charges. This is ridiculous. Oh look, I got another one. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's just not letting me do anything. So glad these NPCs just have free fucking spawns that are in this. Fuck's sake. But it'll let me log out. This guy's just watching me interact with it. I'm so mad right now. It's one thing after another with this game, I swear. Let's try this. Try it again. I gotta sit through the fucking timer again. God, that's irritating. I'll just pretend I don't exist. And hopefully they'll do the same. Try running over there now. Oh yeah, it's fully broken. Lovely. We're stuck with the CS4 now. So, hey, we fixed it. Hell yeah. What is that noise? Hold on. I have to run away from my desk for a moment. I'll be right back. No idea what that's about. Wasn't what I thought it was. Someone is ready to shoot my ass. Fuck's sake, dude. Are you kidding me? How'd they even know where I was? Really don't want to go to jail.
Access granted.
Take a lot longer to process. Maybe it's working this time, that'd be great. Yeah, it gets through one and then bugs out. The fuck, are you kidding me? Jesus Christ, man. We have to fight tooth and nail to get it to even fucking work. I mean, honestly, it's ridiculous. Well, I guess we're just living with the crime stat until we die. So, let's try going over to Lorville. God, that's fucking annoying. I think the more annoying part is how all these security guards don't have anything medical on them. So I can't even heal myself right now. Well, sick. So I showed up with this crime stat 3, and now I'm leaving with a crime stat 4 of that. So unless you bring the equal amount of tiger's claws to... Where is my ship? Oh, I passed it. I'm an idiot. To the amount of charges you have, you're kind of SOL. So stoked about that. So, there's no crafty way I can land at Area 18, so I'd have to land at Lorville on the ground. Just don't remember where the ground landing zone is. Like where the garages are. Can't just do simple things. Could have avoided all this if I, you know, turned off the comm array before I stole the Starfarer, but completely slipped my mind. Don't have fuel. Not enough to get to Hurston anyway.
Attack on shields. Shields off.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh! Oh, that was close. We almost got blapped the fuck up. Okay. Trying to think of what the best thing to do is. I guess go Grim and refuel and then hit Lorville. You've had CS5 for a month? Well, yeah, I mean, like, having crime stats no big deal, as long as you're not trying to buy anything. That's the issue. I don't mind having crime stat. It's only an issue when I have to go land somewhere to buy a ship. The comm arrays stay off for a bit. That's a timed thing. So glad this game continually messes up the quantum travel. Or the routing, I should say.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
I'm not going to call for landing, I'm just going to land by the medical landing pad, and hopefully I can just repair and refuel there. Well, we'll see.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Contact.
That's a bright light. Is that a reclaimer? No shot that's the freelancer's light.
Shields on.
Refueling's been a bitch. Barely even works when I manually slide the bar. Yeah, it's been real fickle, for sure, since free flight. We'll see. I mean, all else fails, I just pull up another ship, right? Ah, it was a reclaimer. Knew it. That is the only ship with that bright of a light.
Landing gear down. Landing complete.
The reclaimer is no longer with us.
Engines off.
I didn't tell you to turn off engines, the fuck?
Engines on.
Can't refuel out here.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Refuel, store, then bring it back out. Oh,
Engines destroyed.
no, the ship's fine. See, there's no red mark on there anymore. The ship's totally fine.
Landing gear.
Love this game, but if I played it for more than a week straight in a row and have no hair left, yeah, for sure. It is maddening. Definitely have to play other things to get away from the jank for a bit. Case in point. God damn. There we go. What am I looking at? Why? What? Did it actually refuel me? Or... why is it auto turning off my engines now too? That's weird. So is C1 missing its right wing after a fight? Basically limped back to... yeah, C1's a little more difficult to fly without... that was sick. It didn't do... it did exactly what we expected it to do. Not fuel me. So let's, fuck's sake, just land. Let's try storing it and pulling it back up. See if that fixes it. If not, then... seppuku and... well, claim and then seppuku. I forget there's a sound bug in the ships when you get to a station.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval. Vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again.
God damn, what is happening out there? So much carnage. I have no means of healing myself either. That's okay. We're just going to Lorville to get a Corsair. Nothing bad will happen, right? There's not security littered everywhere or anything. I really wish the Corsair was available in Pyro, dude. Make my life so much easier. Hate the sound bug, it's so disorienting. Honestly, it really is.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval. Your vehicle has been. Please visit us again.
While that comes up, I should probably claim my hoodie black. I guess I could just take a buck over there if all else fails. Like if it doesn't actually fix my ship right now. Oh, I can't claim it because I'm in a small hangar. That's fine. So did you not get to clear the crime stat? No. It's bugged. The Tiger Claw worked enough to be able to dismiss one charge, but you're actively accruing homicides and aggressive assaults as you're fighting off all the fucking guards there. And then it bugs out, not letting you clear more than one thing, so then you have to log out, put another card in to start the whole process over. It's so broken right now. I really hope that shit's cleared up for 4.1.1, considering they're going to have more PvP-oriented bounties. Want my only option of clearing crime stat to be go to prison. Not that I really care about crime stat, but...
100%.
Okay, well, wait, no, hold on. Okay, we're fueled up, we're good. So storing it and pulling it back out does in fact work. That's nice. Let me fuck's sake, dude. Why can't I set up Quantum to Lorville? What do you mean, obstructed? So dumb.
Landing gear up.
Yes, ooh, let's hope I don't crash into something.
Quantum travel.
I was sitting there just hoping that it would spool before it came back. Listening for it. Start the drive without being able to see.
Quantum travel. Engage. Quantum travel.
Yeah, you should definitely turn off the comm array before you hit Korea. But it shouldn't be an issue because, you know, the one Tiger's Claw should be able to allow you to dismiss all the charges while you're sitting there, but it's not working like that right now.
Engage.
But yeah, ideally, you'd want to turn off comms array before anything else. Why the hell did it set up? Am I tripping? Dude, the quantum routing is so goofy right now, and it is mildly maddening. I'll have to reset the route when I get to the on point.
Quantum travel. Engage.
I haven't tried
Route.
shutting down the comm array yet. I meant to before getting that star error, but yeah, no. That's not how that worked out. So long as I can land near Lorville, run inside, and snag me a Corsair, even if I get shot up and end up going to prison, I'm okay with it. So long as I can buy the Corsair before that happens. The problem, though, I'm gonna have to go through the ground garage, which means I have to go past security to get on the train to go back to the spaceport where New Deal is, and there's more security in there. I'm gonna have to do a lot of juking and nonsense shenanigans to avoid all the security just to buy a ship. Never done bounties in Pyro. Saw something about them being lucrative over there. Merc work is fairly good over there. I don't know about bounty stuff. I mean, you could do ship combat and like it's just as lucrative. But doing headhunters, I'd say I'm not. What is my rep with them right now? Let's see. I just got to senior contractor, so I've been seeing like 120 to 140k missions, but I think those pop up when you get to contractor earlier. And then just recently I started getting like missions that give you $250,000. But the problem with that is, you know, you have to hope the servers are working well enough to spawn all of the enemies, which is the main issue. And why it's not as lucrative as it could be, but it's just going to be botched like that until they actually roll out the 4.1.1 update and kind of clean up and reset everything. It's so interesting that Reflight butchers the servers so much. Yeah, I've gone into Babbage with the crime stat as well. It's a lot easier in Babbage than it is Lorvo. There's a lot more guards on Hurston than there are Microtech. The security presence in New Babbage is pretty bleak in comparison. I've done that myself. I went there to go get distortion weapons with the crime stat, and eventually made it out there, but I had to do a lot of ducking and weaving. But knowing the security is probably like tripled at Hurston, and not to mention the paths I have to take to get to New Deal, it's going to be a little more challenging. But not impossible. I think the hardest part is me figuring out where the ground entrance is, because I have no idea. The server you were in had people posting a need for turret gunners, paying 160k an hour for one dude. Was offering 500k an hour, but doing crime stuff. That seems... Considering it took me like an hour to make 2 mil, I wouldn't be hiring people. But if you're interested in doing like turret gameplay and group gameplay in that sense, then more power to you. Oh, God. Excuse me. It's all smoggy. I can't see. I don't know where the ground entrance is. I don't know what to look for. I most definitely am not going to be able to land. Security alerted. Damn. Yep. Because I never trust that stuff. They could just easily rip you off. Yeah, no, the only way I would do, like, go do contracts with someone is if they're sharing the contract. It's the only way. However, if, you know, I mean, there are situations where you'd have to, like, extend a bit of trust. Like if you're being hired as an escort or something. I want to say the ground entrance is over here somewhere. I think I'm looking at train directs, right? Can't see shit. All these clouds, man. I think I might be way off. I want to say it was over here somewhere. Seeing that I should look into doing random salvage in Pyro. Saw a video of a dude doing one panel and filling up the Vulture with 13 SU storage from it. Oh, yeah, you'd probably get like better, like bigger ships with more hull on it than in Stanton. They definitely try to incentivize going to Pyro, considering the risk. Where the fuck is the ground entrance? Doesn't help it's nighttime and I can't see shit. except for base building and station building, but I'm scared because I only run in a duo or trio, so I hope it won't be impossible for small groups. I don't think it will be. You just have to be smart about where you're putting shit, you know? Obviously, don't build in highly contested areas. Does anyone know where the fucking ground entrances are? I mean, it's definitely not over these, but... Active loading site ahead. What? Oh, weird. That is like a weird landing pad for loading. Never actually gone flying around Lorville. God damn, where is this ground entrance, bro? What is that? Not a ground entrance. This game's prettier than Imperial Galactic, yeah. If only it had all the features it has planned. That'd be great. Dude, I wish they would put a marker for the ground garages or something. It doesn't help it's fucking pitch black right now and coated in smog, so I can't see shit. Jesus, dude. There's no way I'm gonna find this. I can't even see like the horizon line of the cityscape. Like the big ass Hurston building. Can't even see that. I think it's over here. Oh yeah, there's the spaceport. I want to say the ground area is like over there. It's probably been like 3 years since I've had to actually go through a ground entrance at Lorville. Not concerned with the combat aspect. Okay, then what's your concern then? If it's not, you know, getting offline, then why would it not be accessible to solos and small groups? I mean, you have to live within your means, obviously. You're not going to be able to build super-sized fortresses, but... It's driving me nuts. If I could find the train track, maybe that would help. Here's a train track, though. It goes back towards the Hurston building. I think this is train track, though. I don't know for sure. It looks like it. I'm gonna keep following it. Ah, gate. We found it. Hell yeah, finally. Oh, I haven't run into many issues playing the game besides the occasional broken elevator and buggy fuel, but I also don't try to steal ships. Yeah. I feel like things get a lot more finicky once you start dealing with cargo and crime stats. That's for sure. Yeah, but I'm really hoping it's not some crazy requirement, etc. But even if it is, might be fun for a project. You feel they're heading in a massive org targeted area of content? I don't think so. I mean, obviously they're focusing more on big org shit, but I don't think it's like, oh, we only care about they're only going to focus about the big orgs. I don't think it's going to be a situation like the Polaris, you know, where you have to farm 1200 Quantanium and a plethora of other rare minerals to be able to get it, you know? I think you thought it was weird the illegal salvage missions ships don't spawn cargo. Really? Maybe that was a leftover band-aid they put in because everybody was just accepting salvage missions to loot the cargo because it was spawning a copious amount of illegal substances to sell. Okay, please do not at me. Platform 1. What gate am I at? We're at gate 5? I guess it doesn't matter which one I hop into. Next stop. Nowhere. Is it gonna leave? Oop. Okay, I guess we're just gonna hang out on the train for a bit until we get to the metro area. Crime Stat 4, what did you do? Stole cargo and then tried to clear my crime stat, massacred the entirety of security at Korea, and then found out I was not able to clear my crime stat. Progress. No, it's not hard to get a crime stat 4 or 5, honestly. Kill 2 people and take their ships, you have a crime stat 5. It does not take much. The quest thing disappointed you a tiny bit. I do like how they make it possible to take down capital ships as a small group. Yeah, if you have like a proper ships and stuff. Why were you disappointed? Are you talking about like the contracts that Wicklow supplies? Why are you disappointed in that, if that is what you're referring to? I feel like the Wicklow missions are a good thing, and there's more to come in 4.1.1. It's kind of annoying that it's strictly revolved around some form of mining, but I mean, I get it to a degree. Both in the lore aspect and developer aspect, as they are polishing out and giving a golden standard pass over mining stuff. So I get why they made it mining oriented, but still hate it. Oh my gosh, it is such a long trip. It's just transferring in. Okay, next stop is Metro. Okay. Oh fuck. I also just realized my face is in a bad location. That was from when I was playing Arc Raiders. Whoopsies. Wish there was like more universal spot I could put my head. I'm curious what the updates to the Wicklow missions are going to be. And how the rewards are going to change. And they're good. I like it, but I've tried many times to maybe hit up the lasers. It's just swarmed with Polaris. Like 20 other fighters. Makes it a bit hard. You have terrible luck. The time I've gone to go do the orbital laser thing, And there is a solution to this coming in 4.1.1, but the orbital laser thing's fun. I do enjoy doing it. I think it's annoying that the rare minerals that we need for Wicklow are only in those locations. Lore-wise, I kind of understand. However, in 4.1.1, they will make things like Karenite and the J one, I can't think of the name of it, available in ground mining via like caves and stuff. Just more rare than your average shit. But I've had better luck trying to do the orbital laser thing. Oh shit. Now I have to worry about security. Your luck's awful? Yeah, no, I had great luck. I went there and there was a solo doing it. I'm like, oh, okay, we're gonna be chill. I did have rats try to get me. They were really bad and I cleaned them out, but security's not attacking me? The fuck? I'll take it. So what ships does Wicklow give in the ship surprises? I have no idea. I haven't done any of them. I've been hard focused on the Polaris one. I haven't been bothered to go farm the stuff from the orbital laser points. I'm so stoked we're finally gonna have a freaking Corsair. Finally. I was supposed to do this on Saturday. Things did not go my way. Are they permanent ships? Do you know? Yeah. Yeah, they get allocated to your character. And you get to keep them. Same with the contested zone ships that you can get from the executive hangar. Those get allocated to your character. So, once you get it, you get it. It would be so shit to do all this farming to get a Polaris for them to just take it away. Which they definitely don't have a habit of doing with ships that you purchase in game or anything. Definitely didn't have that happen to my Cuddy Red after I bought it. And then 4.1 rolled out. Or yeah, 4.1 rolled out and I lost my Cuddy Red. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen when I finally get the Polaris. This person's dripped up. I'm not here, I'm not here. I'm not here, please don't shoot. I'm not here, please don't shoot me. Nothing to see. Absolutely nothing to see. Love PvP a lot, it's the main reason I play the game. Can't fight a 30-man org with 3 people. Sure. That's when you start being a rat. What I would do in that situation... Oh my god. Can you guys be quick? I have a crime stats and security wants to blap me. I'd like to buy a Corsair quick... Oh no, never mind. You're not using this one. Thank you. There we go. Corsair 6.5 mil. So Urkel was wrong about the price. We got a Corsair. And still 600k left over. That's pretty sick. If I death spawn here, will it send me to prison? I'd imagine so, yeah. Let's find out. Because I'd like to just spawn over at Grim. You're in prison. Fuck. I was hoping I wouldn't do that. My optimism knows no bounds, I guess. How bad's my crime stat? 7 hours isn't bad. Definitely not bad. I wonder if escaping prison is still broken. 'Cause last time I tried. 14. Wow, what is happening with the frames here, bro? Holy. That is loud as fuck. My bad. Let me just ear rape everybody. Okay. Let's try that again. 1480. Wow, it really does not want me to zoom in on that. 1483. What the hell? That's a first. I guarantee you. Yeah, nope, it's broken. Was it 83 or? No. 1486? I don't remember what. Wait. The number's actually going in. 1486. I didn't do that before. Maybe I just couldn't see it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go check it. Maybe it is bugged. And they already fucked it.
It'll be better for the both of us if you just turn yourself in.
Brother, we are in prison. Turn yourself in. One step ahead of you, bud. It was 1483. I put that in initially. Let me double check the number. It really does not like me zooming in here. Yeah, it was 1483. I've had a bagel, a yogurt, and tea this morning. My brain is starting to fizzle. Alright. Please work. I would love to escape prison. No, 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 no. God, I hate falling down here. It's not the only one, it would seem. God, I love the jumping and climbing mechanics in this game because, you know, it's so good and polished. It is manageable, and that is about it. Okay, 14, 8, 3. Does it? It becomes more visible when you turn on your light. That's funny. Yeah, nope, that person already broke it. So it accepts the code and then doesn't actually let you do it. Okay. Let's go. What time is it? Oh, fuck. I did not realize what the time was. Okay, well. See about getting out of prison real quick. Nah, I won't be able to be quick. So many people over here. Dude, what the f- How much you want to bet all of these have nothing on them? All these NPCs. Everything's been shit shined instead of spit shined. No, I think it's more so that... Oh my god, dude. They're everywhere. Holy shit. No, I think it's more like Flight Week just defecated on everything. That's all it is. It'll be fine once 4.1.1 rolls out. We just gotta stomach this shit anytime they do free fly. I am gonna go deep enough to where comms goes out and hope that there's NPCs down there like there are up here. Hopefully that's not all of them flooded up there. 7 hours is gonna be a lot of rocks, though. Not as bad as my 24-hour sentence I had the other day. Oh, there it is. Yeah, from now on, I think I'm gonna be carrying Tiger Claws on me and taking out comms arrays, because I don't want to deal with broken gameplay loops. I wouldn't be so bothered if I could just run out of prison, be out of here in like 10 minutes, but with it broken, I may as well just keep myself clean for the most part. At least in accordance to what the security is aware of, anyway. I don't like how barren it is. Tells me everyone is up top. All the NPCs are at the entrance for some reason. I suppose I could be a good boy and mine for good old Hurston, but not particularly keen on that idea. Which prison wasn't a thing. Just let me lose lose gear instead. We used to lose gear. I miss that. I miss being able to loot players. It's infuriating. I hate the tiered loot system. It's so fucking stupid. Make basic armor that has certain types and stats and whatnot, and then just make the cosmetics applicable to the gear. Simple solution, not this dumbass fucking tiered system where we have to spend money to get our gear back and shit. Like, it's overly complex when we can just apply it like a paint, like our ships. It's so stupid. Hate it. It does make the pain of losing stuff from stupid bugs not so bad, but completely ruins the... That is not what I want. The player not grab the scraps. Or NPC, rather. Alright, we got some stuff. I don't even know which body I ended up hitting. I wonder if there's been a bunch of other players doing the same thing. There's just piles of body down here. Okay. Fuck. Dude, that scared me. I thought that was another player. I have no idea what body that is. Maybe it's this one. Nope. Alright. Next fun part is putting weapons on the Corsair. What loadout am I thinking? Man, I'm probably just gonna run distortion and laser repeaters, honestly. I mean, I thought about going full distortion, but... Oh shit, I'm full. Well... I guess let's go submit that and see if it gets me out. But yeah, I'm thinking distortion, for sure, since I'm pirating ships. But I also don't really want to engage in too much combat in the Corsair, at least not with smaller ships. And typically those cargo ships have a bunch of bigger ships with it, so I'll probably be doing more of the same of hopping out with the Dragonfly. However, what I'll be doing differently this time is I'm going to throw a Nursa into the cargo and a Dragonfly. And then I'll set my spawn in the Nursa and be like, 20 clicks out or something like that. Out of range enough for where the enemies won't actually chase and gun down my ship. That way, I can hop out with the Dragonfly, push the cargo ship, do my thing. If I die, then I spawn right there. Did you know Aegis has a ship with an EMP blast on it? Yep, that's the... Is it Aegis or it's Anvil? I know Anvil has the Anvil Hawk. But Aegis ship has an EMP on it. The Hawk is dope, dude. I love the Hawk, but it is a paper airplane. I wish there was like a Talon with an EMP on it. Kind of surprised there isn't, to be honest. That would be nice. But yeah, the Hawk is fun to fly. You have to be good at dogfighting to actually get the best out of it, though. Really racking my brain. What Aegis ship has... Is it the Saber? It's one of the Sabers. Right? Or... Maybe it's... The Vanguard... no, not the Sentinel. One of the Vanguards? I don't know. I don't fuck with Aegis too much. Avenger Warlock. Oh, yeah, I completely spaced on that. I can't even imagine trying to use that in that situation. That would be insane. The amount of health an Avenger has. Abysmal. Compared to anything else. Like, well, I guess it would be just as bad as taking like a Hawk out. It's just the Hawk has so much more firepower and it's a lot more nimble. I don't think I would use the Warlock. But then again, I also don't really do that much EMP work when I do PvP. I tried it out for a bit, I loved it. But definitely prefer flying the book. Maybe I'll get that next. Go get the Hawk again. Success. Okay, how much time do I have left now? That was a full bag, you better let me out. That was half my time, are you kidding me? Rude. Such a long trip back. That wasn't even half, that only took 3 hours. Yeah, it's 11. I really need to be responsible and try to get my animation shit done today. So, I think I'm just going to kill it here. And tomorrow or tonight, depending on what I feel like doing, or how much shit I get done. Guaranteed I'll be live in the morning. Hit or miss if I'll be live tonight, depending on how much shit I get done. There will be an animation coming out on a different channel, but first official animation being released this week, hopefully. And then I'm gonna have a video on Arc Raiders and possibly Star Citizen this week. Probably just gonna be doing Arc Raiders, to be honest. Yeah, I'll be back live tonight or tomorrow morning. Guaranteed tomorrow. Be sure to sub to the YouTube channel if you're on Twitch. Because I am very, very close to getting ad revenue, and that would be fantastic. If I'll get pennies on the dollar for being live, but something. Anywho, I'll be live back in the morning. Catch you guys then. And I won't be in prison. We'll set up the Corsair. Fun, good shit. I'll catch you guys